Welcome back. We are outside, as you can see. Oh, no, you can see Niagara Falls first. That is experiencing near totality right now. It is 3:26 p.m. You can still see light out there when totality hits, as we've been witnessing with all of our reporters. It's going to get a whole lot darker, and there is word that maybe the falls will look pink, so we're going to keep our eyes out for that. You're also looking at New York City. You can see the Empire State Building. And if you were looking in this direction toward me, you'd see us on top of 30 Rock here in Manhattan. And it is definitely darker here.
Yeah, and
so
this is it.
This is it.
This is as dark as New York City will get. And we've been showing totality, all the last hour, right? Everyone in the darkness. But for a majority of the country, this is kind of the view that they're getting.
It's still very cool, Bill.
It is. Like, you had the dimmer out, and you look down here. I mean, New Yorkers aren't impressed by much, right?
Show us the people outside.
I mean, these New Yorkers are impressed.
They are impressed, and you can see. I mean, they're starting to move a little bit more now because I think it's starting to fade. But a moment ago, as we were in commercial, everybody was stock still down there with their eyes toward the sky. Again, another moment where everybody looks up, away from their phones, away from the ground, away from themselves, and up into the heavens to experience something that people have experienced for thousands and thousands of years. Lee Billings is still with us as well. Lee, what I find so fascinating is that we understand what's going on. We understand the basic physics of this, the basic science behind it. We know that it is predictable. We get that the sun and the moon are in alignment every so often. In ancient times, I mean, that was not the case.
Not at all.
People were freaking out.
People were freaking out big time. Was it a dragon eating the sun, or a squirrel, or a bear? And how are we going to appease them? And we got to bang on.
There were ritual sacrifices.
Ritual sacrifices, bloodletting. The kings of the Mayas, they would release some blood to be burnt as an offering, just to appease the gods. And it worked every time. Worked every time.
The sun came back.
The sun came back, so I guess it worked, right? It's a 100% success rate. And of course, now we know more. And we can talk more about that at some point. But yeah, it's something that brings everybody together, even though people are now walking back, I see, and traffic never stops.
But that's what we were talking about. It's like the happiness. Everyone's been so happy watching this and watching the reactions of the people in it. It's been incredible.
I think it's been remarkable to see jaded New Yorkers especially look up and stop their daily routines for just a moment. I mean, we had an earthquake the other day,
right?
And even that didn't stop people. They thought it was a subway. They kept on moving. You can see people are honking their horns already again.
Yes,
like,
traffic is back.
People are already have had enough with it. They want people to move out of the way so they can get through.
Do you guys have the fear of missing out at all? Like, do you feel like, because you weren't in that 100%, there's a lot of people out there that are probably saying, something, I wished I had done it. I didn't take the family. I didn't take the kids. And now we have to wait, like another 19 years or something?
20 years, 2044.
Yes.
And
if
we're
you're in
all,
South Dakota or Montana.
Time is going backwards, so we'll all be in our 20s,
yeah, exactly.
right? When that happens.
Yes.
My husband's seeing it fully in Indiana right now, hosting his own competing special on another network. And he did not bring the kids. So the kids will have to blame him.
Yeah. It's almost over. Like, we're now through the Adirondacks. I know we had the shot at Upper Lake earlier. They were in the totality, and now it's going to head up into Maine. And shortly, it's done. It's gone. It heads out into the Atlantic.
Bill, I'm amazed that the cloud cover has been not so much an issue for much of the country.
There's going to be some people in central New York that are not thrilled with what happens, but besides that, it was pretty good. I mean,
even now, we're moving out of... the eclipse here, the partial eclipse here in New York. It is still darker. It feels different. The light is different. It doesn't feel like dusk. It doesn't feel like dawn. There's a certain purple gray to the quality of the light that we don't normally experience.
Yeah.
Is that a good way of putting it?
A little bit like dusk, I would say.
A little bit like dusk, but not quite. Not quite. My cones and my rods, as you say, are getting confused. When did we stop seeing this as the sun breaking, the heavens crashing upon us, and start seeing it as, oh, wait, no, this is because the sun and the moon are in alignment? When do we start understanding the science behind it?
Yeah, so, that traces all the way back to about the 5th century BC with a natural philosopher called Anaxagoras. I hope I pronounced that right. And he realized essentially that the moon was a big rock and that the sun was what was illuminating it. And he was able to figure out by looking at a lunar eclipse, when you see the shadow of the Earth, he would be able to figure out, that how that worked. And then kind of from there, he was also able to figure out, okay, well, probably probably what happens with the solar eclipse is when the little rock eclipses what he thought was a big rock, the sun, about bigger than the Peloponnese, I think is what he said it was. And since then, of course, the rest is history. Now we know a lot more, and it's even been used to, as we said earlier, verify Einstein's theory of relativity. I don't know if we have time to get into that right now or for later, but we could talk all about that as well.
Well, I think it's amazing because it's a beautiful thing, but it's also a fluke. It just so happens that the sun is 400 times as large as the moon.
That it perfectly almost makes that ring. Yeah, the odds of that are very slim.
The moon is 400 times as far away from the sun and closer to us. So it's that perfect alignment that is just a fluke, a blessing of the natural world, you could say.
Yeah, and the moon itself, the fact we have such a large moon is super duper weird, guys. Not many planets have that.
One that controls our moods and our tides.
Our moods, our tides, all kinds of things. And so it is really, I like the word blessing. I think it actually fits here because it is this strange cosmic coincidence, maybe, right? So how do we explain it?
I don't know if we can.
And we only talk about the North American one. This does happen around the globe in other places. So if someone's really desperate and feels like they missed out and they want to travel, there are other totality eclipses.
Every 18 months or so, somewhere on the planet experiences it. Let's go to George Solis, who's experiencing, again, the partial eclipse alongside us here in New York City. He is on the Intrepid. George, what's it like?
Super early this morning, and there was only a little bit of people. And now take a look. This is everyone that came out to actually see the partial eclipse. Yeah, who needs the totality, right? Here in New York City, one of the best viewing spots where history has occurred, to see another historical event, the partial solar eclipse. And let me tell you, as you guys were outside, we of course had our safety glasses on to take a look. What a sight to behold. Again, just a spectacle, the cosmic ballet, the cosmic confluence of such a unique event. Something, again, we won't see for another 20 years here in North America. People so excited. I talked to an astrophysicist who was actually here, of all places, to catch a glimpse of the partial eclipse. He said this is like their Super Bowl. And again, just taking a look at the number of people that showed up here, people from all over the world, just to get a glimpse here in New York City. Again, many wishing that they could have gone to one of those places along the entire path of totality, but this worked out well. Here in New York City, as you saw, we had pretty good weather, a little bit of cloudiness here during the start of the eclipse, but frankly, what a view, what a spectacular view. And again, as I take a look now, as we're starting to exit it, again, you can really see just how much of the eclipse occurred here in this region. And again, as we're looking around, some of our colleagues who are across the path of totality getting into the complete darkness, it is very cool to see. What a special moment. What a unique thing to see. So many people celebrating the event here. We actually heard audible oohs and ahs as the eclipse was really starting to close in here on the Intrepid. Again, what a moment, something that a lot of people will remember, something that we'll personally remember here, and hopefully we'll be around in 20 years to report on the next one, Katie.
What's amazing is, I know we didn't see the oohs and ahs moments with you. We saw the kind of frowns and flat faces, unlike what we've seen from everybody else who's experienced totality.
That's why people spend thousands of dollars and they booked stuff like 3 years ago in the totality range.
Yeah, it's definitely a different experience. George, it's still cool to see, obviously, but I think totality is where we have to be next. George Solis, thank you very much.
Hey, everyone. MSNBC has a new and improved app. You'll get real-time alerts and analysis, live blogs, in-depth essays, video highlights, and the best 2024 election coverage. Download the new MSNBC app. Here's how to do it. You tap on the App Store on your phone. You hit search on the bottom right corner. You type in MSNBC. You click on the MSNBC app. You click on Get or the cloud icon and enjoy it.